Today, I have the third update to my course on Udemy, Dotfiles from start to finish-ish. In this update, we continue the Cultivate Skills section with 4 videos about preventing Homebrew from being reinstalled if it's already on the machine. In the first video, we add a mysterious new function to our zshrc file, which tells us whether a command exists. In the second, we learn that shells run differently in different scenarios, and that our new function might not be in the right place. In the third, we create a new startup file called zshENV and move the exists function to this file. In the fourth, we use the exists function in a conditional to prevent superfluous Homebrew installs. At this point, we only know that our new function works, and we will figure out how it works in upcoming lessons. In the last update, I asked you to consider adding a link in your README back to the course URL, dotfiles.eieio.xyz, and I am very happy to report that you've started doing that. This is awesome, and a bit more of this should allow me to spend my time adding material to the course instead of finding new work. Thanks for helping the search engines find the course, and for helping me find new students. But regardless of links, it's great to see your progress, so send me your repositories. I like to see the ideas you come up with, like this gem. I think Sebastian has taken the Homebrew lessons to heart, which deserves a cheers. Now, for today's bit of fun, I have a few tweets to share with you, but first, let me set this up a bit. If you've watched my collaboration with Fireship, you know that we use the Karate Kid for inspiration. I came up with that idea because maintaining a Dotfiles repo will force you to learn a bunch of other stuff that you didn't plan on learning. And this is just like the wax-on, wax-off training method of the movie. With that lead-in, I was able to segue to the crane kick at the end of the video. If you didn't notice, this was supposed to look a bit like a video game, with the health meters at the top. Okay, now back to those tweets that I mentioned. To promote the course, I've been more active on Twitter, and part of that activity has been doing occasional searches for keywords that relate to the course. Often, the English word Dotfiles will be mixed in with a language I don't understand. But with today's amazing translation tools, I am able to see what people are saying. First, we have the idea of thinking of your Dotfiles and environment setup as weapons of war, which would mean that your projects are enemies that must be defeated. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Then we have the fact that your Dotfiles repo could be the longest project you work on, and that while your motivation to work on other projects can wane, it's easy to continue hacking on your Dotfiles. But the best of the bunch is this: Dotfiles are Bonsai. This would have been perfect to work into the Karate Kid theme of our video. Working on your Dotfiles can be both tedious and relaxing, frustrating and rewarding, distracting and meditative. And yes, they can melt the time endlessly. I have half a mind to rename my course Dotfiles are Bonsai-ish. What do you think of my new logo? That's it for today. Keep rating, reviewing, sharing, and liking. But again, the biggest help right now would be more backlinks to the course URL to help with search rankings. Come find me on Twitter, subscribe here for more updates, and until next time, remember, Dotfiles are Bonsai.